subscription to Norton Security Interest expired.
Oh,
Renew.
yeah, you can stop sharing your screen if you like.
Oh yeah.
Just help you save your bandwidth. You got 11 people waiting.
I am having a hard time hearing you guys. Yes, I can.
Please stand by.
I think I will wait till maybe 7:02. Oh, and do you guys like have the Google Doc open with the questions and stuff?
No, I kind of had the chat opened up so I could see who's talking.
That's okay. Oh, average watch time 6 seconds. Awesome. Oh, there's an end stream button. Cool.
Yep, they can hear you. By the way, I don't know if
They
you
can. Yeah, they
are
can hear
aware
me.
of that.
So just start the stream, dude. just start.
I guess we're starting then. Hi, everyone.
The music is quite loud.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
As always with streams, welcome to the technical difficulty
Welcome
portion
to
of the
Technical
stream.
Difficulties. I'm going to play the intro now, because I'm cool.
You got an intro.
Are you now? Are you really?
Look at that. As you can tell, I know exactly what I'm doing. Hello, everybody. All right, there's a bit.
Hello, Silver.
We definitely haven't been talking for the last little while.
Not at all.
No, not at all. That would never happen. Okay, so
We are complete strangers.
complete strangers, yeah. Well, hi everyone. Thank you for coming to the stream here. Hopefully you'll enjoy us messing up pretty much everything. It's gonna be great, or us, but I should say me. With me today is 242 Reads.
Hey.
And PA Nightmares.
Hey.
And I am Silver Threads. Hopefully you guys know that. If you guys are here. And
That's who you are?
yeah. How did that happen?
Right?
Or us, but I should say me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm coming in loud and clear. So basically, I'm just looking into, get some Qs and have some As. Hey, look. I guess we could say hi to people in the chat. That's things people do, right?
Yes. The easiest way of doing that is you can see who's participating. That makes it easier.
I can do that? How does that happen?
Yeah, if you go to the little three dots, it says participate. The word that I can't say now.
Holy crap, that is so much better.
I know. I only found that out yesterday.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, hi, Beautiful Nightmare. And hello, Disturbed K, Evil Outcast, Fearsome Hero, Luke Wings of Pride. I know who that is. Mandy Mortem, hello. And hi, Nero Mater. I
thought you
thought
were supposed to play D&D.
yeah, I thought you were playing D&D. What are you doing? And oh, hi, PA. Nice to see you, PA. And hello.
Nice to see you too.
And hello, Ray Marigold and Richard Landry. Some normal sounding names. And then hello, myself and 242 Reads.
Hello, everyone.
Yeehaw. Okay.
It's weird to see a regular name in the chat.
It really is. Like usually you see like all these horror names and stuff, but no, just Just
The weird part is I know a guy with the last name Landry, but that's not the first name. So I was like, wait a minute. Nope, that's not who I think it is. Okay.
nah, I know. And Beautiful Nightmare wants everyone to know that my nickname is Thready the Teddy, and I even have a little commission of a creepy teddy on my banner, and it looks friggin' awesome.
My bard is here. My bard has showed up.
Seraphine,
Specifically, my bard.
her
None of
bard,
yours.
yeah. Seraphine, the Midnight Bard.
Mhm.
I think he has the best intro of everybody. Like if he
Excuse me? I'm just kidding.
if he just did an entire video of just him saying Seraphine, the Midnight Bard, that would that might be the best video ever.
Just to give you a heads up, also, I think we are a little delayed, just so we keep this in mind as we go.
We
Hello,
are
Mr.
definitely.
Creepshow. We're just a little bit. I listened to the chat just to make sure. So about I want to say 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, I figured. That should be easy to deal with. Hi, Seraphine. You just keep saying
We're not
hello in
talking
there.
about you.
What's up, Bard? You sexy, sexy bestial.
I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Ah! Scream with me. Stories is here.
Well, I
Oh my god, I'm scared.
I wasn't scared before, but now I'm dead. I haven't even liked my own stream. That's terrible.
Oh, you're
You're-
doing a terrible job.
you're
That's
a terrible
You're
host.
fired.
I'm a
You are
terrible.
fired. I am fired.
Alright,
Over.
everybody, this is now the PA Nightmare Show. Solar has been fired.
Why is it your show and not mine?
Oh, hello to Shannon Kennedy.
Another regular name. That is
Another
weird.
regular name. What are these real people names happening here?
I know. Like, people have real names. I mean, I just tell everyone that my name is 242. I mean, that's what I do.
That's what I actually
I
go
just
by.
thought about
That's what I go by on my legal documents.
I just tell everybody my name is PA because, it is. I don't have a real name.
Names are silly. Okay. So should we start answering questions? Is that what we usually do? Is that what people do?
Yes. So I would recommend that if anyone in the comments have questions that you want answered, go ahead and post them. We'll answer them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. For now, I'm just gonna go through my Google sheet here, all the questions that were asked to me on Twitter, and we'll see how many we can get through. Okay, Amateur Animator is here. Hello.
Hey, amateur. Good to see you, dude. Also,
I hope-
hello, Mandy.
Hi,
I hope
Mandy.
you like all the questions I gave you, amateur. I asked a lot.
Yeah, I actually looked at what you gave him. You gave him like a freaking paragraph.
I asked him like freaking 15 questions.
Gotta have stuff, right? Oh, and I don't think we said hello to Outcast, so we should definitely check.
We didn't say hello to Outcast. That's terrible.
I don't know if we did or not, but
I said
You know
hello
what?
to him in the chat.
Do we have to go through the whole list again? Is that what we're doing? I'm not
we
doing
have done no, we have done everyone there. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember. Oh, and Pinky Brain. Hello.
Pinky in the brain.
I don't. Well, it's Pinky Brain, so it's my head put ad.
Well, whatever works. Okay, so I took these questions down like in the order that it was just presented to me. So
Okay.
it would make sense for me to like organize these and answer the questions that make sense to start with, but that's not what's gonna happen.
No, you're just gonna put them in the order you have them here, don't you?
Exactly, and so we're gonna end the stream with what made you start your YouTube channel, and start with this bonkers question that Seraphine asked me. Okay,
Is the answer a flying pooper pee-pee monster?
it
Tell me it's a flying pooper pee-pee monster.
It very well might be. Like, okay, this is like a scenario question. It says, I have Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax on my side of the field. My opponent has Divine Serpent Ge. During battle, Avermax will gain attack equal to what he's battling, but Ge has the option to match the highest attack value on board. How does the battle resolve? Now, I looked into this so I could try to understand what the hell he's even talking about. And these are all Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So the answer to this question is, if you want to win the battle, you just get Yugi in there because he's a friggin' cheater, and he'll just do whatever the heck he wants, and then he'll win. So
You get Exodia. You get Exodia, and you just wipe the fucking board right away. Just.
Yeah, exactly.
I would
That's
assume.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm assuming Ge would win due to having the highest attack on the board, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well,
And hello, Sinister Tales.
Well, according to the original Yu-Gi-Oh rules, Exodia, once you got all of his pieces together and you put him on the board, he became the strongest card ever. He literally didn't even have any attack points. It was just all question marks. That's how strong he was supposed to be.
Yeah, they
Sinister
he
Tales.
is no longer.
They banned that card real quick.
Yeah, it's banned.
But the
Amateur
answer-
does have a question for us.
Ooh.
I have a question. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I'd say my favorite TV show. Actually, no, that's an easy one. The Office. The Office is easily my favorite TV show.
Yeah, no, that's you right there. Hello, Horror Brides.
Hello, Horror Brides. But yeah, my
favorite TV show. I guess technically my favorite TV show would have to be Supernatural. I think I've watched that the most amount of times.
Okay, so for me, it used to be Supernatural, but lately, what show have I been really into watching? Because I'm on the internet way too much. I got really into Lucifer. So Lucifer
I love that show.
At the moment, but Supernatural is definitely almost.
Although I didn't have a joke answer for that first question. How do you win? You pull your pants down, you yell pudding, and then you charge at them.
Well,
that would work.
That's
Full
upsetting.
Dean Winchester did that on Supernatural.
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Well, Supernatural definitely sounds like something I should watch.
It definitely is something you should watch.
Yeah, actually, you should. Put down The Office for a little bit. Watch some Supernatural.
Put down The Office? That's blasphemy. I mean, I know I've already watched it like 6 times.
You're gonna watch Supernatural. You're gonna be like, Office what?
I've seen 7 seasons of Supernatural already, and I highly doubt that that's gonna happen.
There's 15 seasons before they finally ended the show. Evil Outcast. Question: what inspired your avatars?
For mine, I commissioned someone, and I was like, "Hey, give me someone who has a hood and has their face covered, and kind of looks intimidating." And then they gave me. Well, actually, no. My first version was a much more cheerful version of what you see there, and then I got another horror narrator to redraw it to make it look, to add just a little spatter of blood there.
Oh, I just want to say, welcome, lady. I see you in the chat.
I just didn't want to interrupt, so I just at least typed it for now.
Yeah, hi, Lady Spukaria. I did see you when you came in. I swear.
It's just don't want to interrupt each other. PA, do you want to answer next or me?
So for me, I came up with the idea for my channel name, and I was actually getting together a mix of steampunk and like a nightmarish looking creature for Halloween. And I looked at it and I'm like, if I take this getup that I got and I send it to somebody, and my final avatar is not finished yet. Jensen is currently creating it for me. I want it to look more like a comic book character, but it's gonna be like this steampunk character with more modernized like attire, like a blue jeans, a leather jacket, but he's gonna have steampunk elements to it. So that's where my avatar came from. I made a Halloween costume, and I'm like, this would make a badass avatar.
That's beautiful. I've never heard a more beautiful story. How about you, 242?
All right, I have to answer the questions. So for me, it was an idolized thought of what I look like in my head. Yes, in my head. And I got this, my roommate's actually an artist. He's like, well, if you're gonna get someone to draw it, you need to design it. So I designed something that kind of looked like me in a way. And then I just really liked blue, so I made sure they had blue hair. And originally it was just going to be the one with the glasses, and then I realized that I kind of wanted to do two different things, so I made one that was evil and kidnapped Silver. What?
That did happen. Hi, Isha.
Aisha, hey there. So one of them is her like nice normal person facade, and she takes off the glasses and she becomes an evil crazy person.
Actually, the other one was supposed to have glasses, but I didn't catch it when they made the art.
she's like the reverse Superman. When the glasses on, I'm good. When the glasses come off, I'm evil.
The secret is that she's evil all the time.
Yes. You all call me 42 now, so it's just like, okay. Oh, hey, Mama.
Mama.
Oh man, I think we're even delayed from each other. I didn't even see her until after you said hi.
Might have been.
That's cray.
You might be also slowed down because you're streaming it too.
That is also true. Fearsome Hero said something that I want to reiterate here. The more people tell me to watch Supernatural, the less I will watch it, and I 100% agree, and I will back you on that.
And also, Luke Wings of Pride asked, "What is the weirdest interaction you have had with another being of flesh?"
That's
Miss Creepy Tales is here.
Miss Creepy Tales is here.
Oh. MCT just came in. Our goddess is here. Yes.
Our goddess is here. That's so beautiful. So weirdest interaction.
Thank you for
with someone in person.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Miss Creepy Tales.
It's very early where she is right now too, so it's pretty impressive.
Yes.
Okay. I don't really. I have a very boring Nerf life, so I haven't really had many crazy interactions. I will say that there is one person right now that keeps walking up to me and asking for money when I'm walking around Tim Hortons. And every single time she acts like she's never seen me before, and she gives me like her whole life story in like a paragraph or two, and it's at the point now where she's seen me so many times, where I'm pretty sure she's going to shiv me one of these times. I don't know. It's gonna happen.
You need to go to a different Timmy's.
Right.
For those people who do not know what a Tim Hortons is, because we are Canadian here, except for PA. PA is American. Tim Hortons is kind of like Starbucks, but better.
I'm an honorary Canadian.
Yet worse.
Creepy Tales, do not call me goddess in your stream. We're just pointing out the fact.
Too late.
I should commander goddess.
It is too late, MCT. You are a goddess. Deal with it.
See you later, Disturbed K. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you for coming. But
when I was live streaming, Raven was in last night, and I made the joke in his live stream that he was Daddy Raven. I was not willing to say that live. I was just like, no. I'll type it, but I won't say it.
And so she said it, and I'm like, yes, Daddy Raven. Everybody simp for Daddy Raven.
Oh no.
I latched onto that and ran with it.
Oh, so you can't say Daddy Raven in your stream, but you can come over here and say it in my stream. I see where everything is here.
Yes.
I'll call him Daddy Raven any way I damn well please.
No, amateur. No, we do not look like South Park. Oh my god, my screen turned.
Speak for yourself. I look exactly like South Park.
My head does not move like that. Thank you very much.
I mean,
I would get a migraine.
I mean, I am over in the east and you're over in the west, so maybe there's like a point that you're going across that we just become flappy heads, and I am on the flappy head side.
So I called. I called Miss Creepy Tail Goddess, and she didn't threaten to hit me. She only threatened to hit you two because she said she's going to go to Canada and hit you. But I'm safe apparently, so I can call her the goddess.
Which side of Canada? Because we're bigger than the states.
Yeah, we're a pretty big country. Good luck in finding us.
Yeah. Yeah. The PA
But,
is a lot louder than Silver and 42. There's not much we can do due to the way we have things set up. Well, actually, we could. We can lower PA a little bit.
You should be able to lower my volume.
Yeah, you'll have to do that, Silver.
Oh, good.
You just click on his icon.
Yeah, there should be a volume bar.
Yeah, I always turn him down. He's about 90 for me, and it's about right for everyone else.
Click on his icon. What, in Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, go to Discord.
Right click on it.
Oh.
And it'll say user's volume. And just bring it down a little bit.
User's volume.
But
oh, there we go.
Okay. To answer the question, I don't really have any encounters with people. There was this one time at this gym, at the gym. It was like I was walking outside, 3:00 in the morning, and this guy was talking to me on the way out of the gym, and he followed me the whole way to my car. And I got there, and I'm just thinking, please don't try to shiv me on my way into my car. But then he walked away and went and got in his car. But for a second, I thought I was going to die because it was just really creepy that a guy just followed me to my car at 3:00 in the morning talking to me.
I've got a funny story that I could think of. The only story that comes to my head for some, it was creepy, right? Was it creepy or was it weird?
I think it was weirdest interaction.
Technically, the weirdest interaction I had with a kind of sort of stranger at the time was he picked me up, spinned me, and was going to dip me to kiss me. He was my boyfriend at the time, but we had just physically met for the first time. I told him no, because I was going to puke. I had just spent 8 hours on a plane. And Mr. Creepshow says, do I like 2 or 42 more? I enjoy playing 42 more. 2 hasn't ever actually been on my stream yet. I haven't done something with her because it's kind of harder. But 42 is like, hi, darling. How are you? I'm going to kill you.
I'm getting chills over here.
But I got a funny story for you guys about an interaction with a stranger.
Yeah, have at her.
So we were at one of the haunted attractions. And me, my sister, and her husband at the time were all walking through this haunted corn maze. And the lineup was my sister, her husband, and myself. Because I'm just I was just idling in the back, just watching my sister and them get scared, because I don't get scared of those things. Well, a zombie clown popped out in front of my sister. She jumps back in horror because she's afraid of clowns and punches her husband in the balls by accident because her hand swings back and just catches him right in the balls. He's down on the ground, suffering in pain. I'm laughing. And the zombie clown, who's not supposed to speak, just looks at him and goes, "Sorry, dude." And at that point, I'm on the ground laughing. And after I was finally able to compose myself, the zombie clown helped me up. He's like, "Well, I'm glad I can provide entertainment for you tonight, at least." And just went back to his job.
Well,
this is probably the funniest interaction I'll ever have with a complete stranger that I'll never see again, and I don't know what you look like.
I actually should do that real quick.
Oh, hello, Animeo Tome.
Silver, if I post me and PA's links in the description box every once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, bestie.
Okay.
My bestie's here.
Bestie.
It is your stream. I have to have your permission. So I didn't think you were going to get upset about it, but I wanted to be sure.
I don't care. In fact, honestly, I probably should have already done it, but I'm trying to keep everything together, man. Things are going crazy.
That's fine. You have.
I'm not sorry that I bring the anarchy. Anarchy.
Okay, so let's return to my list of questions here. I have asked one question out of my whole list.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have a real question from actually 242. What is the biggest thing you have learned from starting your YouTube channel and your podcast?
This one is for you because this wasn't planned when we started. You asked questions, so.
Oh yeah, like at the time you weren't gonna be on. This wasn't a live stream back when I put that post out.
No.
The biggest thing that
I want to make that clear.
The biggest thing I've learned, I would say, is that growing a YouTube channel is a lot harder than it looks, and basically that subscribers come very slowly, and that you basically have to integrate yourself into a community to like try and get anywhere, or at least that was my experience. What about you too?
So for me, yeah, that worked. Okay, good. The biggest thing I've learned is it's okay to make mistakes. If you can't get something out that day, even though it's your day to stream it or put it out, that's fine. Especially since, none of us are doing this full time. None of us are making money doing this. I mean, recently I had a video where, like, it was Thursdays, but now it's Fridays where I do my day stories. And I didn't have the energy. I couldn't get it out. And it was nice to actually see people go, no, it's okay. As the Noose Titans is here, welcome.
Hold on, I was gonna
Hi,
say,
as the
hey
Noose
Noose,
Titans.
hey Noose, I hope you're doing all right, man. I know you're having a rough go, but just hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as for my podcast, really nothing's different. It's just I let it do its thing. I haven't really focused on the podcast aspect of things. I just have it there, and I know you have for the same reason, Silver. It's just so people have more options. If they just want to listen to it and not have a video, they have a choice. But
You've also learned that you are very popular in India.
yeah, weirdly enough.
Yeah, we did learn that.
I am famous in India. Don't know why. Actually, the downloads there have gone down significantly, but it's just weird.
What about you, PA? What have you learned since you started your YouTube channel
And
a week or two ago?
The week and like a day or so that I've been doing this, I quickly learned that the relationships that I have cultivated over the past couple of years have been a lifesaver. Like,
Yes.
you cultivate relationships, and the amount of help you can get in this community is insane.
I do want to say the horror community is the most welcoming community I have ever seen.
Yeah,
I really did expect people go, no, you should go see my video. No, you should see. No, everyone's jumping over themselves, bending over backwards to see each other's videos, helping each other, giving advice. I absolutely love it, and I'm so happy to have all of you in my life.
It really is amazing, and I'm pretty sure every single live stream that you go to, they're always talking about how great the horror community is, but that's because it really is that great.
Yes, I did not expect this in any way. So,
I mean, since horror is so, violent and evil, but everyone in the community is so flippin' nice. It's amazing.
yeah, it's like a polar opposite.
Here's the thing, like, and it's like with horror. It attracts the people who are like depressed and are in that darker state of mind, but those people also, and I know this goes for myself, want to know that they make a difference in somebody's life. So they could be in a super dark place, but they're trying to make other people smile because, hey, if I can't smile, at least somebody else can, right?
Yeah, and sometimes it's just cathartic to just either listen to it or, for us, read it. I find that I actually get home or write it for you and me. Silver, you need to get on top of this. You need to start writing. I'm just kidding.
I need to start writing. I'm so
just kidding. But it's just, I find just even getting home and just not streaming, but just recording my stories makes me feel great and just lets me kind of let things go. And of course, I don't do just horror. I am the oddball who does other stuff. I do Well, actually, no, Silver does too, but it's just not on Silver Threads.
Oh yes,
Well, yeah.
I have a
That-
second channel called Silver Fables where I read fairy tales, but I don't update that one nearly as much.
No, that's
Oh, I
your
didn't-
side project.
That's my side project. Yeah, that's good
Well,
save 42. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like that's interesting that you have a horror channel and then you have a fable channel, because most of my work incorporates like mythology and legends of like mythological legends into my writing. So like my channel is almost going to become like what both of your channels are combined into one.
Well, again, I went with
I have a
Reeds.
weird style of writing.
I went with Reeds because it doesn't matter. It's just a story. And that's all I'm here to tell you. It doesn't matter if it's happy, sad, mean, evil, blood everywhere. Lots of blood.
No matter what the tone of
Porn.
the story, there will always
Porn.
be blood.
Recently,
As
porn.
long as there's no animal violence in it, because we don't like animal violence.
No, I can't stomach that as well. I find that is my line.
I actually
weirdly
went-
enough.
I actually went to see a movie called The Marksman in theaters with my client the other day, and I was all into the movie, and then somebody shot a dog, and I'm like, I don't like this movie anymore. It was like that was my line. It's like, yeah, the cartel's going after these immigrants. Okay, cool. You're murdering people. Cool. Now you kill a dog. I'm out. Peace.
Okay. Remember to ask more questions if you need to. If we missed it, just please repost it. We are sorry. We are trying.
We are doing our best.
Really, I think I missed some questions, so please just repost them. I'm more than willing to answer.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask. Go ahead, PA.
I was gonna say I'm a distraction. I'm sorry if I'm making you guys miss questions.
It's all good. We're here to pretty much kind of sort of hang out. That's kind of what we're doing. So
Okay, so
we also have 16 people.
I'm gonna ask a very quick question at the that's basically at the very end of the list from Halt Sterling. Can we be buddies? And the question and the answer is absolutely. Absolutely, I'll be your buddy. I don't know about these two, but I'll be your buddy.
I'm fine with that. All over that
Cool,
idea.
whatever. I can always accept. I can always have another friend as long as you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm joking.
And buy my merch.
And buy my merch. Shameless plugs.
You can only be friends with them if you buy their merch. I don't have merch yet, so I'll accept you for now.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
You're a temporary buddy, and once he gets merch, if you buy his merch, you're a permanent buddy. That's how this works.
It's kind of like probation period, you know.
Yeah.
In order to pass it, you got to buy my merch that I do not have right now. Okay, so I'll ask the next question here. This is a very specific question to me from 42. If you could go back, would you have messaged me still? And the context for this is the way me and 42 met was me and her were posting the same parts of the Midnight Paper on the actual subreddit. And, you know, I would post part 2 and she would post part 2. And, of course, hers got way more views than mine. And
I don't know how.
And we were basically, like, racing each other to try and get the next part out before the other person. And then one day I was like, you know what? Instead of trying to race this person, why don't I just try to work with them? And then I messaged her saying, hey, you want to collab? And then, of course, she immediately was like, yes, want to talk on Discord right now. And to anyone who knows me, you know that how terrified that would make me. I have a social anxiety disorder, and voice chat is very hard for me. So, of course, alarm bells went off in my head. I was like, oh, God, this person wants to do mouth words with me. But but she turned out to be, she's okay, I guess. And now we're still friends, and we pull each other to success as much as we can.
Well, how about me, Silver? You go back. Would you want to actually interact with me?
No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I knew that was the answer. I'm so wounded. How about you, 42? How about you, 42?
Yes. I would message all of you, and I would still force poor Silver to do that voice call with me, because that put my mind at ease, too.
But I'm really happy I met you guys. You guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I really like you guys. I mean, you guys definitely, you guys, we all drag each other through this YouTube journey.
Yes.
Well, let's put it this way. The reason that first video came out, the day it came out, was because 42 was helping me like learn how to do it, and then she's like, well, when you want it to come out, and I was like, I really wasn't expecting this to come out today, but I guess we'll make it a premiere. That first video only came out because 42 was kind of like, well, when it's done, put it out, do it now.
Well, you didn't. You
Do
guys
it
said no.
now.
I just want to hold on to it.
But yeah, and then it wasn't nearly as awful or scary as I thought it was going to be. So
Oh yeah, posting that first video was terrifying, even though no one's gonna see it. Well, except in PA's case.
Yes, everyone's not.
Except in PA's case.
I literally spent 3 years cultivating friendships with people, and then I put my first video out, and it's everybody. I swear to God, everybody was just waiting for it, because the second it happened, it was just like they all just flocked to it like a freaking bright ass beacon in the night.
Yeah, PA had 130 subscribers when he didn't have any videos up. He already had 130 subs, so he had a help. He had just a little bit of a helping hand there.
and then in 2 or 3 days, I went from 130 to 160 subs.
Have a good evening, Loose Wings of Pride.
Yep, Loose Wings of Pride. You have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.
See you later, Luke Wings of Pride.
Everybody.
Mr. Creepshow says, favorite person you collabed with?
242,
Well,
obviously.
Everyone I've collabed with so far has been awesome. And literally, I'm not picking between the two of you, so shove off. Because I collabed with both of you now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, PA my 100 subscriber special.
Oh, right. You did, yeah.
Yep.
But everybody, don't forget to like the stream, share it out, and do the stuffy things to get more people in here. That's right. I said stuffy things.
Yeah. What he said. Put the cookie down. Best Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Cookie, that's good enough for me. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, no.
I probably shouldn't have done the Cookie Monster voice on your stream. That might get a red flag.
We're gonna get taken down.
You dude's gonna be like, copyright.
Copyright.
You're gonna have to take it down.
Okay, so let's move on here. What made you start your YouTube channel? That probably should have been the first question asked, but
Yes.
This was actually asked by several people. 242, Lady Spookaria, and Fresh Creepy Pasta Narrator. But what made me start my YouTube channel? I have a very boring answer to this question. I was basically, I was struggling with my mental health. I was bored, and I was watching stuff on stories on YouTube, and I was like, hey, I could probably do that. And then I started doing it, and boy, what a ride has it been. How about you guys?
PA, you get to go first on this one.
Peer pressure.
Peer
pressure.
That's about right.
I'm not joking though. Like so I started off writing, and I would read my stories to my friends in a Discord voice chat, and on several different occasions, people were like, "You should narrate. You have a voice for it." And I was like, "I hate my voice. It sounds nasally, and when I hear myself in recording, I want to punch myself in the face," which is still true. But eventually, I just broke down and started learning how to do it, and then 42 me to putting my first video out. She didn't actually strong arm me. I'm joking, but she did give me that extra push that I needed to actually pull the trigger.
Yes, I did. Just a little bit though, not very much. It wasn't very hard to talk you into it. For me, it's a little more long-winded. So I was having some bad times at my work, and I was kind of just looking around, going, I don't have anything that's for me. I'm just going home. I'm sleeping. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even playing video games. I think I kind of have a speech impediment. So, maybe some voice therapy would just be me reading stories. It would help me read out loud. It would help me with my voice problems, all that stuff. So I started it with that in mind and went, you know what? If I only get 20 subscribers, it's for me, not for anyone else. And now I'm at 162, and I'm like, Kia?
Okay.
Did I get... Okay, everything went quiet. I'm like, did I get dropped?
No, you're still there.
Okay.
You can keep going.
But that sums it up. And then I've been listening to like tons of horror stuff, got into like Reddit stuff for a while, and just went, I probably could do it. I mean,
it was funny because I remember how I found 42. I don't remember how I found a lot of narrators, but I remember how I found 42. Silver, I just subscribed to Silver. Well, actually, somebody told me to go check Silver out, so I went to his channel, and the first video I clicked, it was the collab you did, and I heard your voice, and I'm like, I really like her voice, so I went and subscribed to you.
So Silver led me to PA.
I mean, I always knew that. But...
You're Silver. You're the reason why she's stuck with me in her life. Now she's gonna hunt you down for that burden.
Yeah, it's all your it's all your fault.
Just remember, any good or bad moments that happen between you, it's because of me.
Fair.
Fair enough. Also, I think Miss Creepy Tales, way back when we were talking about the favorite person we collabed with, she said, "How about me?" And I would like to say, you're right. I changed my answer. You're awesome, Miss Creepy Tales. I mean, you're our goddess, so like it just goes without saying that you're automatically the best.
If I remember correctly, that's what "why" is in French. I know I just say it all the time.
Okay. Because I just say that because it was in Family Guy. And I used to watch that show.
Back when it was good.
Back when it was good in the good old days.
Not really good anymore.
Well, I got a question for you guys. It doesn't really apply to me because I've only done 2 videos. But what has been your the most fun project you've had to work on?
See you later, Aisha.
Bye, Aisha. Love you, Aisha.
So what was the question? Like what's the best
out of all the projects you've done on YouTube, like your videos or like collab wise, what has been the most fun you've had on a video?
I would have to say it was the collab I did with Silver. We did a little gag. I had a feeling we were gonna say the same thing. It was the gag we did where 42 kidnapped you and 42 took over your channel. That was super fun.
It was so cheesy. It was beautiful. I loved it.
It was cheesy, but yet it worked.
Nice.
Yeah, my very first collab ever, and I do a gag in it. I don't think I've done a gag in any other collab.
Same.
In fact, we should do more gags. In fact, we should do that in our next collab.
Yeah,
I'm kidnapping you next time, Silver.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh la la.
But actually, I actually do have an answer for that. I just recently did a collab with Lunar Lucy, where I got to do like a monster voice, but I also tried to pull off like a Southern evangelist. It sounds Southern, but it also at the same time sounds like it could be like a parody of a Southern accent. But like it came out well, and it was fun to do. So.
Apparently, Evil Outcast thinks me and Silver are siblings. We are Canadian, so we're siblings. That's the rules.
It's that's amusing to me.
We actually do make the joke. At least I make the joke that he's a brother from another mother for me.
Yeah, we get along very, very well. And it is actually very much like a sibling relationship.
Mhm.
Because, you know, we spend all of our time making fun of each other.
Fair.
It works out very well.
Hey, don't forget me. 42 just recently adopted me into the sibling family.
Yeah, PA is my older brother.
I'm the one that makes fun of you, but if anybody messes with you, I'll destroy them.
No, see, I didn't want to say anything at first because this is why I found it funny initially, because my actual sister is in the chat.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna point her out though.
Hello, Sister of Silver.
Hi, Sister of Silver. I am now your adopted sister. I live in Canada as well, but I'm on the west side, so you'll never see me.
Don't worry. So don't worry, Ray. You have me on yourself.
Adopted. Apparently, I'm your adopted brother, but you'll never see me because I live in America.
That does explain why I got the angry face by me. I'll bring it on. 42 can kidnap you too. I'll bring you out to my west side.
As soon as you said we're like siblings, I was just like, ha.
My sister's going to kill me.
I'm gonna die in my sleep tonight.
It's okay. It would take her 3 days to drive this far. That's not even a lie. and a ferry ride. Sorry.
It'll be fine.
I don't like this.
Well, she doesn't know where you guys are, but she wants to fight you, so it's upsetting.
It's all fun and games until a sibling enters the chat.
Let's make fun of my sister.
I would be shocked if either my sister showed up. I don't even know what they're. I'm accepted. Yay!
Oh yeah, she accepted you. I haven't been accepted yet, but she accepted you, so that's good.
Evil cat story for causing havoc.
It's all good, Evil. That's why your name's Evil. Needs more time to grow on me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, Silver, if you get beat up later, sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to getting beat up by all the women in my life. So Mr. Creepshow asks, if you could make your own house of narrators, 10 members, who would you pick? And there's a lot of people there. I don't know. Obviously, everyone in the chat, you know.
Yeah. There's 11 people in the chat, so.
Oh, we have to subtract one. Well, we're only supposed to include narrators.
So I don't think Richard is. So, and your sister probably isn't. So we have one more spot. So Raven, because Raven's missing.
Raven's cool. Yeah. We'll have Raven too. Someone tweet Raven. He's in our house. Whether he likes it or not. So, PA, when would you want to pause the stream for your premiere?
His premiere isn't for another hour and a half.
Hour and a half, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, hour and 12 minutes to be more exact.
Oh,
yeah.
Never mind then. Yeah, I thought it was like in 12 minutes. No. We'll have lots of time then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I meant to say that, but
That's okay. All right. Another question from 242.
Again, I asked all these, but I didn't think I was going to be on the stream. So
don't care. I'm gonna label you every time.
Oh, hold on. Your sister just asked, "What is your favorite Star Wars thing?" It's important.
By the way, my sister is absolutely obsessed with Star Wars, so you have to make sure that we give good answers here.
I have a problem.
Uh-oh.
I'm more of a Trekkie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Favorite Star Wars thing would either be Chewbacca or the Ewoks because they are freaking adorable.
Actually, you know what? I know a lot about Chewbacca, and he is definitely my favorite character of all times. I found out how he died originally in the Have a
later,
good
Horror
one,
Brides.
Horror Brides. How he died originally, and it was badass. Spoilers, but it's not canon anymore. A moon literally hit him to kill him. Chewbacca.
Okay, so my favorite thing is definitely not Chewbacca. I do not understand why people like Chewbacca. His stupid face makes me mad every time I see him. And all he does is yell at the screen.
Ewoks? What about the Ewoks?
The
They're
Ewoks
adorable.
are cute. The Ewoks are cute.
Apparently, I am banned and blocked.
She also does not like Chewbacca.
Oh, I'm sorry.
about-
The moon. The
what-
moon.
What about the Ewoks, though?
The Ewoks are still. I don't know if she likes the Ewoks, but I know I do. So my favorite Star Wars thing is, I don't know. That's a lot of things to pick. I'll just say Darth Vader. He's cool.
Yeah. Actually, I got to see him in one of the games. Him actually fighting legit, not holding back like he does in the movies. Because he was holding back, no lies. Badass. Absolute terror. I could see why everyone was scared of him. And yes,
Wait,
I do love Darth
wait.
Vader.
Yeah. Oh, how can I forget my other favorite? The Yoda. Nobody doesn't like Yoda. Everybody loves Yoda.
Yoda is pretty amazing. I especially love how batshit he is in the original movies.
That is my favorite thing in the prequel movies is watching Yoda fight. It was like watching Kermit the Frog on steroids as a Jedi Master. The way he was flipping and springing off stuff and throwing stuff. I'm like, yeah, I could watch Yoda fight for forever and not ever get bored of this.
Honestly, every time I watch Yoda fight, I just can't stop laughing because it's so beautiful and ridiculous. Because he's jumping, he's just this little guy bouncing all over the screen, and I love it.
Could you imagine if Yoda would have been a Sith Lord?
I mean,
It wouldn't have ended well.
it probably wouldn't be well, but you would never understand his threats. Kill you, I will.
Trick you, will I? With hand. What?
Could you please speak more clearly? I don't know which way to run. Okay, so amateur animator is about to leave, so I'll ask his question there. What would you do if I walked up to you and handed you a pet giraffe? And I would probably just hand it right back. To be frank.
Oh my God! I would take the pet giraffe and I would give it to my niece because giraffes are her favorite animal.
I'm sorry, I would have to give you back the giraffe. It's not an elephant. It's not worth it.
I mean, that's fair.
You would literally have made me a hero in my niece's eyes, and I would have been like, hell yeah!
Evil Outcast asks, if you were a fighting video game character, what special moves would you have, and what would you have for a super? So, there's a lot of fighting game lingo happening there. I don't know what special moves would I have. PA is actually writing my origin story, so I'm gonna take some inspiration from that. I would be able to like shoot webs out of my hands. I'd be Spider-Man. In fact, I'd be Spider-Man.
Also, he would be able to leave his body as a tiny spider and infect the other characters and take over their bodies, because that's an ability that he's going to have in the story.
Yeah, so I'll just automatically win. I'll turn to a little tiny spider and possess them, and then I just win. That's my super. Yeah, my super is turning into a spider and taking them over their brains.
My special move would be throwing a book at you, and my secret or final move. What's the other one?
Super, like your big flashy move.
Putting you in a bag and hitting you against something. Because 42 kidnaps.
Oh, I would be Spiders Man. That's a Rick and
Oh.
Morty reference.
So I'm gonna take a page out of a few animes. My special move would be the Dragon of the Darkness Flame that Hiei pops out in freaking Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, see,
And then my ultimate would be the Sinbone Sakura Kageyoshi, which is freaking a Bankai from Bleach, where your blade literally just turns into a bunch of freaking leaf, like rose petals that have blades attached to them, and you can just slice up anything, and nothing can get away from you. That's right.
you had a
And
lot
then
of
he
detail
asked
with that.
what our finisher or a fatality would be, and mine would be blowing a kiss and your head blows up.
Fatality.
That's when you kill them.
I know what a fatality. Excuse me. I know what a fatality is.
Are you sure?
I just don't know what it would be. I don't know. Spider-Man doesn't usually do fatalities, but I'm not Spider-Man, right? I'm evil. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I cover their head in webs, and then I just pull on 2 strands and crush it, and it would just spit blood everywhere.
I had one in mind for you. You spring out 2 webs under their ceiling. You pole vault yourself up. You come crashing down at them with freaking 2 like sharp talon kind of like things, and you just pierce them in the neck and you freaking rip them in half.
Oh, that's beautiful. See, I think I could see myself doing that.
Mine, I would literally just snap my fingers and I would watch them just freaking blow up. I wouldn't even have to do anything. Just snap my fingers and they blow up.
So you're going for the Duke Nukem approach there. I could see you walking away, sunglasses, snap your fingers, explodes in the background, and you're like, yeah.
So Mr. Creepshow asks, if you weren't a horror narrator, what would you do? Would you do anything else on YouTube? No.
Narrate other stories.
No, there's nothing else that I would want to do. I finally found something that I actually enjoy doing. And PA just likes writing stories.
Yeah.
PA, the thing is, PA doesn't. I don't know if I actually enjoy it as much as people think I do. I've just always been naturally good at writing. And one day I just got bored with coming home, loading up my PlayStation, playing PlayStation, going to sleep. So I just started to write stories, and it kind of just became a thing.
Yeah, I don't.
And that is how.
I don't really think there is anything else I would do on YouTube. I could not see myself being a vlog channel. I would be so goddamn boring.
Fair.
Here is me playing video games.
I could actually see myself doing if I stopped doing horror on YouTube. I could actually see myself turning my channel into like a deep dive mythological based channel where I just I go into like deep history of different gods and goddesses and other things in like a Greek, Norse, whatever kind of mythology. Just go into immense detail about them and just doing that.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, next question here. What gave you the idea to name your channel Silver Threads from both 242 and Seraphin? And I think this one might...
well, no, we kind of answered that one. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I did miss one. My bad. I'll come back to that one. What gave you the idea to name your channel Silver Threads? This may only apply to me. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I guess.
Maybe.
It's as simple as I like the word silver. I wanted to put it in something, and then I was trying to figure out another word because at the time I was gonna keep reading stuff from Reddit, like entitled parents and stuff. And my wife came up with the idea threads because it's
Story threads.
because it means like a word for forums and stuff. Plus, it sounds cool, and then she was like, you could do threads and kind of play into it to make it like a spider thing, and have like spider webs and stuff. And I was like, my God, that's freaking brilliant. And then I kind of took it and ran with it.
Now, add on to that question: do you like spiders?
I mean, I am one, so yes.
But I mean, like I always assumed that like you had like a real deep fascination with spiders, and why is why you said threads. But like I wasn't sure if you actually like spiders or if in reality you were actually horrified of spiders, which would have actually been kind of comical.
Well, let's. I'll put it this way. When I moved into my new apartment, um, we found a spider egg sac that was actually in our bedroom,
Oh
and
wow.
my first instinct was to destroy it and burn it with fire. Um, my my wife's first instinct was to leave it alone. It's just a bunch of little babies. Um, and we never ended up doing anything. And then one day it hatched, and a bunch of spiders came out. And I
What
was
should
at
I do?
I was at work, and apparently my wife was like collecting all the spiders, as many as she could, and like letting them outside because she knows that I would come home and like have a murder fest. And and here I was just like, man, the hardest part of that for you was just trying to figure out names for all the spiders.
This one's Franklin, and this one's George, and this one's
And there's
Sally,
Bob.
and this one's.
So that I think that story there answers your question about how I feel about spiders.
Not
Yeah,
the
it does.
hugest fan, but not terrified of them.
I'm not terrified of them, but I don't want a spider egg sac in my bedroom.
I don't think anyone really wants that one.
Right.
Okay, so now what is your favorite story you ever narrated? Also by 242. After this is going to be it is going to be questions from people other than 242, I promise.
Yeah, again, I asked a bunch of questions because you asked
His
for questions and I didn't know what was going to be on it.
His favorite story he's ever read. Well, it's gonna change once he reads my story. But go ahead.
PAs will obviously be my favorite once I read it. But as of now, I can't even remember all the stories I read.
Which one sticks out in your head the most then?
Which one sticks out in my head? I would say the one I just read. I died for 3 minutes, and this is my destination. And I like that one a lot, just because it takes the person to like an alternate realm, and it has a lot of fantasy elements in it. And as PA knows, I like fantasy elements. So that one was pretty fun for me.
For the story I'm doing for Silver, me and him talked for a good 2 hours to figure out narrow down exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, it basically came down to, I want something fantasy like.
Pretty much.
But also slightly horror-y.
Well,
Be careful how you say that, because it almost sounded like you were going to say something a little bit hoary.
he meant H, not W.
Yeah. Now 242. What's your favorite story that you've ever read?
Weirdly enough, I know the story title. This is not a suicide note.
Oh.
That was my favorite story ever reading.
Was it a suicide
The
note?
guy, this is not a suicide note. The guy gets stuck in a house. He actually cannot leave. And the house is trying to make him kill himself, basically.
Damn.
It's making him go insane and kill himself.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I
That
have
was
to
a
go find
real-
that video.
It's a really good story.
I'll tell you, it was a good story because I actually remember it, and that's saying something considering how much YouTube I consume on the daily.
Mr. Creepshow, none on this channel. I have actually one really, really, really old video on another YouTube channel that got age restricted on me for some odd reason 12 years after it came out. It was really weird.
But for me, I think my favorite story that I've read that's not one of my own, because I'm not gonna cite one of my own. That'd be way too egotistical for me. Is actually called Songbird. It's gonna be the next story on my channel, and that is written by none other than my good friend As the Raven Dreams.
Oh, apparently Miss Creepytail has actually read that story that I mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
apparently her favorite on her as well.
Now I'm questioning if I remember it because you read it, or I remember it because Miss Creepy Tales read it.
It was one of the best ones I ever read. I've done better editing on it since it went up. There's a bit of fuzziness to my recording. My mic glitched, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it, and I was running out of time. And I want to redo it someday. Actually, that would be awesome to be able to redo because I think I have more skill now than I did when I did it.
Fair enough.
And I love you too, Miss Creepy Tales.
I love you, 42.
Okay, and so now we can get into non 242 questions.
Yay!
Yay! So Fearsome Hero asks, what advice would you give for someone just starting their channel? Details if possible. Well, the first bit of advice is to just get through your fear and just post your first video. Everyone's first video sucks. So you're never going to be ready. Don't even bother trying. Just post your first video and go from there, and just kind of take it as a learning opportunity. And as you build confidence, you'll be able to add on to it. And, you know, each video is a learning opportunity.
You have to get a bunch of bad ones out before you're going to get the good ones out. Find a free program. There's a few. You could always ask for actual advice for someone who is, especially in the horror community, you can always ask someone, hey, do you know a free program that could help me do some video editing? But out of everyone I know, everyone uses Audacity for their voice. I have not found a person who doesn't use Audacity yet.
When I first met you, you said you weren't using Audacity, and I was like, what even is that? Like, you just said a weird program at me.
No, I was using Audacity, but I was using something else for my video editing.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm just crazy.
Audacity for a free program is absolutely amazing.
It's one of the best programs ever, and you really don't need anything else for what we're doing, from what I've gathered.
Yeah, I'm actually excited. I don't know about 42 as she's played with it at all, but Raven went out of his way to help me set up a macro for Audacity. So now whenever I record, I just run my audio through this macro, and it does the compression and the noise gate and all this stuff for me. And what used to take me 30 to 40 minutes to do now takes me 30 seconds.
I'm still going to have to go through it, but I haven't used it quite yet. But Raven did it for me too. But I mean, I went to bed right after he helped me.
Oh my god, I was playing with it. I was like a freaking child with a new toy, just recording random things and just playing with it to test out the limitations and what all it could do. And I was like, I'm in love with this.
Yeah, macros are like one of those things that, like, they sound hard, but they're really they're pretty easy to do. You're literally just telling Audacity to do these things all in a row.
Yeah.
Certainly cuts a lot of time, though. All right, so next question here. Just Plain Creepy asks, what is your favorite type of story to narrate? And at least for me, I think my favorite types of stories are just stories about individual people, like going slowly crazy. I love those ones. I like the psychological
42 likes to do ones that contain porn.
Yeah.
That is obvious.
I do porn now.
Guys, like, just go to her premieres, and it's always kinky. Like, her videos, like, they always turn kinky lately.
Go follow 42 on her OnlyFans.
Everyone, please subscribe to 242 if you like mildly sexual stories.
Very mild.
Very mild. It's very mild, but it's there. It's there.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, I'm surprised some of those didn't get the age restriction thing on them yet.
You're just riding it out.
I don't know. It's well, one of the writers was brand new, and I really liked it. And I read the first part, which had nothing to do with that, and the second part did. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. And then one of the writers I do like has given me rights to use their stuff all the time. Does throw a little bit more sexual stuff in it, but their story is so good. It's just like, and also they like to use weird names that I cannot pronounce. But their stories are so good.
So it's the lovely thing about Google. What you do is you just take that, you throw it in a little box, you search it, and it'll bring up a pronunciation. You can just play it. That way you can hear it. That's how. And my one video that I did with Lunar Lucy, I figured out how to pronounce the name of the god because I was like, I have no idea how to pronounce this. And when I did it, I'm like, it was not pronounced at all how it looked.
One of those names.
Those names always like to trick you.
And you also want to skip the next one, Silver. We already kind of answered that one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to make your life easier. I'm highlighting as where I am for you.
I can't see what you're doing.
You should be able to see me in blue.
What?
See the blue? Blue?
No?
No? Oh, okay.
Maybe
Never mind, I won't keep doing what I was doing.
Whatever. Yeah, I can't actually see what you're doing in there, but that's fine. I'm keeping track also.
Okay.
So yeah, Seraphin already asked. What do you think are the best things about being a narrator in the horror community from Alternative Night? We kind of already covered that. We just basically everyone is always there to support each other. We're always watching each other's videos, promoting each other, retweeting. I spend most of my time in the horror community actually on Twitter myself.
So Mr.
Yeah, welcome, Bird.
has showed up, and I want to ask him, are your feathers defrosted yet? It's a pretty cold one today.
Have you preened your feathers? Are you looking all pretty there, Bird?
I can tell. I can see Bird right there, and I'm thinking he's looking damn fine.
Damn fine.
Damn fine.
Super sexy.
Okay, so another one from Seraphin. What are your long-term goals for your channel, your podcast, life in general? For my channel, I'm just kind of doing it.
Have a good one, Richard.
See you later, Richard.
Richard.
For my channel, I'm basically looking to, I'm doing it for fun. I'm just kind of riding the wave, see where that goes. Ideally, I want to monetize and then make money on it. That would be cool. My podcast is just a side thing. And by that, I mean, of course, I love my podcast and everyone should go listen to it.
It's a side piece.
It's a side piece. It's a side piece. Side project. Life in general, I'm boring. I don't really have many life goals. I want to continue to live and make money. How about you guys?
Seraphine, the bard is back. My bard is back.
The bard is back.
Welcome, Bard.
Pretty much my goals are the same. I want to get to the point where I can monetize. I've got myself a Patreon. I got myself merch just to. Well, I want merch. I want my own. Yeah, someone bowled me in PA, and I just really want. Yeah, I want to just get to 1,000 subscribers and see how things go from there. But I know that I'm really enjoying doing this, and my podcast is not a side chick for me. I do take care of it and check it every day and upload to it every time I put a video out. Silver. And
I have nothing to say to that.
Bad Silver.
I'm sorry.
If you want it to grow, you need to keep watering it.
I do. I just take my time.
You need to make sure when you upload on YouTube, you're uploading there too. It will, if you have a steady upload schedule, especially for a podcast, it helps even more than YouTube.
I usually remember. Usually. Sometimes I don't.
I mean, I don't have a podcast, so I can't. I don't have any goals for that. But for the channel, honestly, I don't really have any goals for my channel either. I'm just gonna upload and just see what happens.
Just having fun. It's
Yeah.
okay. You start with
I
100
mean,
subscribers. You're doing.
I mean,
better than
I am planning on making Mondays at 8 p.m. my upload day. So if
Eastern
like
Standard Time.
yep, Eastern Standard Time. So Mondays, if I have a video out, and it's probably only gonna be like once, maybe twice a month. I'm just gonna pop a video out when I have time. But it will happen at Mondays at 8 p.m. So I will at least have a set time and day when I upload, and it won't just be at random.
Well, that's wonderful. That is just wonderful.
You're damn right, it's wonderful.
So, I have one question that I want to answer while Seraphin is here, because it's one of the crazier. It's another crazy one. He thinks he's being clever with this here. He says, if moonlight is just the result of the moon reflecting light from the sun, then why doesn't moonlight kill vampires? And I did a little bit of research into this, and I obviously did top tier research, and the best answer I could find was because the vampires coated the moon in sunscreen. And that is all the research I did.
I'm gonna stick by yes, sunlight can, but because actually the moon doesn't reflect as much UV light back on us, you can get. I think you can get a suntan in quotes from moon, but it's not enough light. It's just not enough light, and it doesn't have the UV in it.
Yeah, the light's not strong enough to burn the vampires. That's why they don't die.
Yeah, there is also the fact that the moon is actually made out of cheese, and cheese actually absorbs all the bad light. So,
and it's because of the cheese.
It's because of the cheese. Like if it was like made out of moon stuff, then
don't you know that's why vampires can't have cheese, because we get all of our cheese from the moon, and if they eat the cheese, they're going to eat the UV and they're going to die.
Exactly, and that's why all vampires are lactose intolerant.
And that's why you should always eat your cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Cheese will protect you from the vampires.
Cheese, do it. It is good. Hi, Ryan.
Yep. Does a guy with another regular name?
Oh, it's the.
Hi, Ryan.
It's the guy who wrote this Proxima Centauri story.
Oh, great story. It was actually really, really good. I liked it. I didn't narrate it.
Ryan, your story has gotten me easily the most viewed video on my channel. It is bonkers. Like it is so much more viewed than all my other stuff. It was a pretty great story. It was fun to read too.
Apparently you do space now.
Apparently I do space.
Space, the final frontier.
I was posting these every once in a blue moon. So I think most people here are already subscribed, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are. But we're supposed to keep. We have to keep asking them to subscribe anyway.
Yes, supposedly. Make sure you hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Leave a comment afterwards. Hit the bell.
42 and silver.
Don't worry about PA. He doesn't upload enough, and Bird definitely doesn't either. Just kidding. I know Bird has a problem with.
Okay.
Every time you say bird, I want to sing that song.
Lunar Lucy be the next one you want to read. The other ones we've already answered.
Okay. Lunar Lucy. This is actually it's kind of an inside joke. She says, "What does it feel like to be the founder of ABBA, according to archaeologists from the year 3000?" And the context of this is that I recently uploaded a fight scene, for the fight scene between Anakin and Obi-Wan in the prequel movies. I uploaded that with the background music being, I forget the name of the song actually. Lay it with all your love or something. Lay your feelings on me or something. I'm terrible with song
That
titles.
ABBA song that you sent me. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one.
How about it was
Lay It All on Me or something. I don't know.
something like that. I know the ABBA song. I really like that ABBA song. But I like ABBA. I can't say anything.
Yeah, but anyway, so I released that. My sister actually asked me to make that video for her. And apparently, Lucy was saying that the video was amazing, and we just kind of started talking about how it will become a relic, so that people 1,000 years from now, that's how they will view society. They'll be like, "Oh, look at this! This beautiful piece of art was made by this person, Silver Threads." Um, and how does that feel? And also, and we're basically just saying that they would think that I was the founder of ABBA because of that. And
So Laura Applewood just joined, and your sister says, "Lay All Your Love on Me" is the name of the song.
Lay All Your Love on Me. Yes, thank you, sister. The one that actually knows the titles of songs.
I couldn't remember. Like, I could hear the beat in my head, but I was like, I'm dead. I don't know. I'm tired.
But anyways, Lucy, it feels amazing. That is the answer to your question. All right, and the next question. If you could choose any narrator, who would you collab with? And this is from Sinister Tales. Any narrator ever? I always bring up this name, but the Dark Somnium. I really like his work. I think it'd be cool to work with him.
You know what? As much as this is cheesy, Vincent Price. With all the cheese, Mo. That would be awesome. To have a narration with him. If any of you know who Vincent Price is.
I do not. See you later, you evil outcast.
Have a good one. Take care, evil. And did we lose PA?
Oh, I just thought he was being quiet. I don't know. I think we might have lost him. PA, if you can hear me, blink twice.
He doesn't have eyelids.
Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Apparently, something happened with my mic and it just stopped working. So I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it was like magic. It worked again.
So, PA, please tell me you know who Vincent Price is.
Oh, I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
for me, I don't really, I don't know if I have a person I would want to work with most. I've worked with you, I've worked with Lucy, I've worked with Raven. Probably Creepy Ghost Stories. I would love to be able to do something with that man. Actually, shameless plug, one of my next videos coming up is going to be a story written by Creepy Ghost Stories. He's allowed me to read it on my channel.
Nice.
Stop plugging. We don't do that here. I'm just kidding.
No plugging allowed.
I shameless plug everywhere. I am the great God Pan.
Sans FC just joined. Welcome. And I know that is a Japanese symbol, but I don't remember what it's for.
I might put my foot in my mouth here, but I believe I know that it's katakana, katakana, and I think it means tsu or shi. It's one of those. I think. But the point is that it looks like a happy face, and that's the real reason why it's good.
Yes, but I just realized probably they go by Sans because they have the character of Sans right there.
Probably. Oh yeah. Okay, so the next question from Sinister Tales here. I think we kind of answered that question, sort of.
We did.
Yeah, although it's more. We'll move along. We answered that question.
This is actually a good one. The next one.
Is there narration or horror content you've wanted to create thus far, yet haven't been able to, but you might do in the future? I don't really have an answer for this, because not really. I've always narration is really the only thing I wanted to do. I'm not that creative. Maybe I'll think of something later.
Well, there's no like subsection of horror you've never done or anything, or any specific story maybe you've even wanted to do but you couldn't. Maybe certain writer.
Not.
I don't know, I'm trying to help.
You're trying to help. No, not really. I just find stories on Reddit, and if I like them, and if I get permission for them, I read them. That's the most interesting answer I can give to that. How about you, 42?
I don't know. You have 142?
I would like to find probably a little more fantasy horror. I haven't found anything like that. I might have to make it myself.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, you guys have that ability. Damn you.
I may be able to help you with that down the road.
Well, I mean, we both know so much about Greek gods, so it would help.
Right. I don't know. I think like I'm watching people do it, and it's neat. And I don't have the motivation to learn this, but it would be cool if I ever could. And that's how to do animation, so you could do animated horror stories, which I know takes so much work and so much time.
Yes.
But I've watched Jensen do like his animations, and they're freaking amazing. And then amateur animations, he does a great job with his as well. So that'd be something neat, maybe if I ever get the urge to learn down the road.
Yeah, I think that would count as an answer for me. I would like to be able to learn how to write my own horror stories and read those, but I haven't really gotten into doing that yet. Okay, so the next question that we have here is from Artzilla Aisha. And it's what other interests do you have besides narrating?
I don't.
Food.
It's food. This is everything for me. I was having problems being interested in anything. The fact that I am still doing this is a miracle. I normally get bored within 2 weeks.
I said that. I actually said that recently myself about my writing. The fact that I've stuck with it for 2 years now. By the way, 2020 was a hell of a year for my writing because I pumped out like 12 stories in a year. That to me was impressive, but like the fact that I stuck with it is a sheer miracle. Because much like 42, I'll start doing something and then I'll get bored and then I'll just give up.
Yeah, I do the same. I'm usually the same with things. Like honestly, the fact that I'm still doing YouTube is amazing to me because I started back in August and I'm still doing it. Usually I lose interest in things and give up a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, none of us are allowed to give up now.
I can if I want to. I need the options, so don't take it away.
Okay, we won't. I won't take it away, but if you do, I can't guarantee I won't harass the shit out of you until you come back.
Fair.
You may leave, but we will harass you if you do.
Exactly.
And Scream with Me Stories asks this pretty much the same exact questions. So we can skip that one. I'm just trying to help. I'm sorry, Silver.
Actually, the first one was what are your favorite? What other interests do you have? And Scream with Me Stories asks, outside of narrating, what are your favorite hobbies? That's technically different.
I don't have any. I answered that question.
Well, I play a lot of video games. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I watch Office.
I watch The Office, and I play video games. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon.
You might think lesser of me, Silver, but I've never watched The Office.
You watch Supernatural, but not The Office. You son of a
bitch. Okay. So here's me. I'm odd with my comedy. I don't like stupid humor, so I don't like a lot of comedy movies. But I adore stand-up. Like that stuff, for some reason, hits me right in the funny bone every single time. So I don't really watch comedy movies or comedy shows. I just watch stand-up.
That is acceptable. I do really like stand up also. Every now and then I'll just get in a mood to listen to stand up, and that's all I'll listen to for like a week or two.
By the way, Laura, I love D&D, so yes, fantasy and horror go great with me.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so next question here. What made you decide to go into the narration process by Angelique Slane?
We
Kind of
didn't we
answered
kind of
that.
already answer that.
Kind of already
Yeah.
answered that.
We have a half an hour till PA's video.
Okay, cool. Well, we're almost through the list anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got 30 minutes until my video. I like Rose Black's question, even though the answer is nothing for me.
242 was your answer. 242 was your answer there.
No, it says what types of stories scare you the most, and honestly, I don't get scared by anything.
We're not on that question yet. Stop. What made you decide to go into the narration process?
Oh, yeah. Mine would be
well, we kind of moved on
244.
from that. We moved on
Did we?
because we've already answered that.
We kind of already
Okay.
answered that, so we kind of moved on.
Sorry, I
It's okay.
missed something.
Oh, you're good.
The answer's still 242.
I mean, I'm similar to PA in that I don't actually get scared of anything I read. However, the ones that interest me the most are the psychological ones.
Yes.
Does shaking as you read them out of anger count? There's been a couple times where I've read the stories and didn't get scared of them, but I got so angry with what people were doing to these other people. Like one I read was about this woman who happened to be a lesbian, and it's important that she's a lesbian because her neighbors saw them kiss and they freak out and start like the worst things you could think of they start doing to these people. You know, the Sam was saying that I'm going to rape the gay out of you. Literally said that to her while she was walking her dog. I was shaking. I was so angry by the end, and I felt so bad for the OP.
I love people like that because then they just give me a reason to want to, destroy humanity.
I'm also shaking from remembering that story.
I mean, they're the worst kind of people ever, and I don't wish harm upon them ever for any reason. I think that's what you're supposed to say over YouTube.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to say. But they got out of the situation, thank goodness. But it was just, and it was quite a few years ago. Like I want to say more than 10 years ago since it had happened. But it still was just like, this is stuff from like movies. Like this is ridiculous.
But all jokes aside, that's horrible. People like that, people don't need to be treated like that, and people that do that kind of stuff are literally the scum of humanity.
The next two jokes are joke ones. The next two questions are joke ones. The next two jokes are joke ones.
The next few joke are joke.
That's funny.
Ryan just said in the chat that I didn't put PA's link in the description, and he's right. I didn't. I am very sorry about that. I will do that later, though. I don't think I can edit during an actual stream. But
yes, you can.
Can I?
That's okay.
So.
It's alright. You can just do it later, though. There's no reason to do it now.
And I can just do this. Hold on.
I remember to put 242s in, but I guess I got distracted between, which is not unusual.
There's both of our links.
Are you a new shiny kind of guy?
Pretty much. I forget things very quickly, and I get distracted. It's gotten me in a lot of trouble in my life.
Which is why I'm trying to be on track a little bit.
Actually, a really stupid story that this doesn't make me look good. I have a really stupid story in regards to my memory. I used to work in a warehouse as a security guard. Overnights, I would work 12 hours, and I basically could do whatever I want. So I would bring my PS4 in like a little portable monitor thing to the warehouse, and I would play PS4 over the night. And one time on the way home, I put my PS4 suitcase down. and walked away to go use the bathroom, and I forgot it was there. I just left it there. I just went on the bus.
Oh,
Take
And-
care, Sinister Tales.
See you later, Sinister. So yeah, and I didn't even realize I forgot it until I was like 40 minutes into my bus ride, and then of course I had to take another 40 minutes back, and by the time I got there, it was gone, and no one saw it being stolen or anything, and there was easily, and the thing is, I had a bunch of games in there too, so it was easily worth over $500-$600 that I lost there, and it was completely my fault. I can't even get mad at anybody. It was all me.
Yeah, because 1, you're not supposed to have there. 2, you left it behind. 3, you left it behind.
Yeah, like actually no. The reason I left it outside because really the only reason I left it outside, like I put it somewhere to like kind of try and hide it, which apparently didn't do a good job. I literally just left it there because I found it inconvenient to carry it with me. That's the only reason.
But you should have just took it with you.
I should have.
You got
Yes.
too comfortable. You got too comfortable. That was your problem.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a story about how my memory is garbage.
Shiny. Okay, let's go with the 2 joke ones next.
So
The sad part is one of them isn't. One of them at least isn't here.
Seraphim left?
MST did, and I think Seraphim might have left as well. But either way.
Either way. Well,
We gotta keep
they'll see it eventually, maybe.
maybe.
The question is, who is your favorite narrator, and why is it me? And that was asked by both 242 and Seraphim. It is both of you because you guys are amazing.
who's your favorite author? Who's your favorite author, and why is it me?
I just love
you're
all
awesome.
you so much. I can't decide.
Personally, my favorite narrator is myself. Just gotta say.
Oh. I have a high self-esteem
that-
over there.
Definitely not.
And then the next question is from Miss Creepy Tales. Who is your favorite person, other than your wife, and why is it Miss Creepy Tales? And I think we've already discussed this because
She's our goddess.
she's our goddess.
I know you have to say that, but I know secretly I'm your favorite person, and it's just so sweet of you.
I mean, you got me. But I can't say that when Miss Creepy Tales could potentially hear this.
Yeah, she might smite us.
She might smite us with her godly powers. She'll eat my fear. Maybe
But
she
I'm
won't.
also a god. I'm the great god Pan. Remember? Come on now. You're forgetting. You're forgetting. I'm also a god.
So who would win, Pan or Miss Creepy Tales?
I'm not gonna wage war against Miss Creepy Tales because I love her too much. But
Well,
we're
then
just gonna join forces.
Miss Creepy Tales would win then because she shows no mercy.
Well, we're just gonna join forces and rule the world together. It's destiny.
And the next question from Miss Creepy Tales is what's your favorite SCP? And I don't actually know that many SCPs. So I think
Mine,
go ahead.
mine would be the Plague Doctor. I don't know his number. No, I'm sorry. I gotta take that back. I've been watching SCP animated things, and there is a little blob thing, and I can't remember his number. I'm sorry, and he's super duper cute, but he's destined to destroy the world or save it.
There's an SCP that's literally a dragon. That's my favorite.
The only one that I can actually remember is the one that I think it's the one that pretty much everyone knows, and that's the one where you have to actually keep eye contact with it, otherwise it'll kill you. Like
The statue.
yeah, it like stands still all the time until you blink, and then it kills you. That is a popular one, but I do really like it just because I like it as a concept.
What I know before them was called Angels from Doctor Who. And
I was
it was
just about to say that.
don't blink, don't you blink. If you blink, they'll kill you. Blah blah. And just like, That was scary.
And
Kind of is like Kirby. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I want to know what I can't remember what SCP number it was.
so, Ryan asks, "What is your opinion on Mr. Creeps?" And
I've never watched him.
there seems I've heard a couple times some opinions about Mr. Creeps, and I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with that.
I like Mr. Creep's narrating style.
Like what
I-
what's with the hate?
That's all I know about him is that that I enjoy his narration style.
Yeah.
Whenever there's drama in the community, I kind of take the approach that the same approach that I take when it comes to celebrities. I like my celebrities to be seen in movies, and their personal life that can stay personal. You are here to entertain me.
So apparently, the SCP that I like is called the Tickle Monster.
Ooh, I'll tickle you.
That sounds
That
terrifying.
came out far creepier than I meant it to.
Yes, the Weeping Angels. That's what they're called. Weeping Angels. They scare the Jesus out of me.
Ryan says he
Yeah,
takes
that-
quantity
that-
over quality. Mr. Creeps.
Yeah, that came out far creepier than I meant it to. When I was like, "Ooh, I'll tickle you," I did not mean it to come out that creepy.
We still have 19 minutes.
19 minutes, and we have well,
Just a couple more questions.
we have 2 questions left.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Let's do the last one. We'll do Jenna's last. Let's do any the Mr. Midnight first.
all right. So Mr. Midnight says, "Any particular horror games you enjoy?" I do love. I like horror games in general. I'd say that my favorite one that I can think of at this moment would be the Resident Evil 7 game. That
Oh, that was really good.
I really
Yeah, that
enjoy
was
that game.
good. My favorite horror game to this day, and I don't ever know if a game will beat it, is Dead Space.
Oh yeah.
Dead Space is
Ooh.
fantastic.
Ooh, and I'm so sad that the franchise is dead. They're never going to do anything with it again.
Right? I was really hoping. I was hoping that at least remaster it. I could understand the franchise is dead and they're not going to make another game, but I was really hoping they would remaster it for like one of the newer systems.
Yeah, no, it's dead. It's dead in the water. Like completely, they've let it die, and I'm so upset. Dead Space definitely like I haven't. The last horror game that I remember ever playing is Resident Evil 2, and that made me scared of zombies. So I haven't really picked up a horror game since, but I have watched many. And one of my favorites was Dead Space, definitely watching that. And Resident Evil 7 was a really interesting watch. And I have
Like-
seen Fatal Frame, and that is a really good one as well.
I haven't actually played Fatal Frame, but it does look really freaky.
Yes, actually, because you can't do anything without a camera. And it's just like... And it has to be special film, too. Like, it's a very interesting game. I
But,
can't remember who I saw play it, but it was really good.
Out-
And it was
I
the
remember-
second one.
Outcast
I
was
remember
also
picking
really
up Dead
good.
Space.
Yes, both.
Yeah, I remember picking up Dead Space and playing it and walking through the ship, and I was listening. I had like headphones on so I could hear everything around that was going on and like surround sound almost. And I get to the part where you're in the elevator and your girlfriend, like your dead girlfriend, shows up. She opens her mouth and like it's like glowing inside. And you hear "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." I had never been more horrified of a child's song until that moment.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star,
And-
go fuck off, you're scaring me far.
And ever since then, "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." When I hear it, I still get like that shiver down my spine. Like, oh, that was creepy.
Oh, yeah, no, I actually have that song by itself gives you creeps. I've listened to it. I love that song. Love hate it. It's a love hate relationship. Okay.
I love to hate
Another-
it, and I hate to love it.
Another
Last-
good game, Layers of Fear. Uh,
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh,
really
how about
psychological, and like you basically like you're trying to figure out. You're basically like walking through like a dilapidated house, as you know it happens a lot of games, and trying to figure out the story, and the story ends up being really messed up.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I should, but I know that it's pretty messed up. It's just, yeah.
how about Fear, the game Fear?
I haven't played it. Haven't seen anyone play it. I just know the little creepy woman who isn't a little woman.
I
Yeah,
used to
look,
like that
actually-
game a lot more than I do now.
I like the original. It was the original. The first one was good. Was great. The other ones were kind of like destroyed the franchise. Personally,
I like the first two games, just because I really liked the potential of the series. I guess.
Mhm.
I think I like the potential more than I like the games themselves.
I agree. Fearsome Hero. All children's rhymes are very creepy, and most of them have morbid meanings.
That's what makes them amazing.
Ring around the rosies about the Black Death.
right?
Achoo, achoo, and we all found out, or at least a plague.
Or-
They know it's about a
or-
plague.
Yeah.
A plague.
After watching a creature open its mouth and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star comes out and like this distorted like haunting tone, it kind of like just goes, "This is the most creepy song I've ever heard," and I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And any little kid who ever sings that to me, I'm going to want to pee myself.
I'm uncomfortable. Throw a screen out window.
What you just made me think of is the movie Cop Out, where like a little kid like punches Tracy Morgan in the balls, and then Tracy Morgan punches the little kid, and he's like, "Dude, did you see the kid?" He's like, "I'll fuck a little kid up," and he punches me in the balls. And I just thought about somebody who played that game, and little kid starts singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," and then they just punch the kid, knock him out, and it's like, dude, sorry, PTSD.
Well, then in that case, it's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
Okay, so we have
Alright, let's
we have our
do the
last
last
question. Yeah, last question by Jenna. What kind of work do you do outside of the YouTube verse? And I have a very boring answer to this. I sell car insurance over the phone. And that is as interesting as it sounds, I guarantee it.
like watching paint dry on a wall.
The-
Yeah. Although the people that I sell
what do you-
to all live in the
What are you
UK.
wearing?
Sorry?
Sorry, say that again.
What are you wearing? Sorry, the Jason State Farm commercials.
Yeah, although everyone I sell to lives in the UK, so I do get to listen to British accents all day. So that's fun. What about you, 42? Gee, I wonder what
I
you
work
do.
at a hard. Yeah, I haven't told you before. I work at a hardware store, but I don't deal with customers. So it's the best job ever, and I work Monday to Friday, 6 in the morning until 3 p.m. I don't have it bad.
6 in the morning. That's just that. There should be laws against getting up that early.
There's no customers in the store. We get more done. It works.
What about you, PA?
I-
What do you do?
I work in the healthcare field. I am what you call a direct support professional. I help assist a gentleman that has mental disabilities. And then I get to come home and I get to help my dad's girlfriend with her autistic son, so I don't ever get off work.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that second part.
Neither did I.
And then when I'm not doing that, I'm either writing or I'm working on a YouTube video. I don't ever get off work.
I had a vacation for a week off. What did I do for the whole vacation? And
You worked.
yeah, but at least I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I love my writing and I love working on the YouTube videos. And honestly, I don't mind helping out with my dad's girlfriend's grandson. He's not that bad. He has somebody, he works with them. I just usually have to assist getting him up the stairs for when he goes to bed or whenever she's got him by himself and he's giving her issues, he'll listen to me better than he will her. So I don't mind helping out.
Apparently, Fearsome Hero used to be a direct support professional. I'm a narrator. I can't say words.
So what is that like?
Take care, bird.
See you later, bird. So what's that? Basically, like technical support over the phone. That type of thing. That's my understanding.
For what PA does?
For what Fearsome Hero said, direct support professional.
No, that's exactly what I am, a DSP, a direct support professional.
Oh, that's what you are. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the title apparently.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a special title. My special title is I ain't helping you, ma'am. There's a person in a red vest over there who can help you instead.
I don't work here, lady.
I do work here, but
Look,
I clean. Shove off.
Look, I work here, but I'm like the janitor. You leave me alone, and you go ask the other people, okay?
I'm a writer, and I have the same problem.
What?
I'm a narrator and I can't read.
Join the club. I'm a writer, and I can't. I'm a writer, and I can't spell.
Look, I'm a writer and you know a starting off narrator, and I can say words like preen and other words that should be complicated to say, but then I can't say the words that I usually say in my everyday life.
I normally am okay with that, but it's the odd word that I've said a million times and get to it in this specific sentence, and I'm like, I can't say that.
Why not? I don't understand why you can't say that.
I couldn't say solely. I kept saying slowly instead.
All right, about 9 minutes till the premiere starts.
MCT's back. So we
I'm
answered
ready.
your question, MCT, and you are our favorite person, and
Okay.
it's because you're our goddess.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, for anybody who's interested, in about 9 minutes, I'm having a premiere on my channel. I just dropped the link in the chat.
There it is.
I figured that would be the most productive way for everybody to easily find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm all about efficiency. I literally have a catchphrase, and it says where I say efficiency in all I do because I like to be as efficient as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Well, we did answer all the questions. So since there's like PA said, there's a stream premiere going on his channel in about 8 minutes now. So I think we can kind of wrap it up here. Thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate it. This is my first live stream ever, and I'm actually surprised by how many people came and stayed throughout the entire thing. I really appreciate it, guys. All right. So I guess I'll end it. How do people usually end these things? I don't know. Did you?
That's all, folks.
Just wait. Hold on. This is how you end it. Make sure you all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels.
Right, yeah.
Make sure you put a comment down below.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, buy my merch. I'm just kidding about the last part.
And remember, I'm a writer and I take commissions if you want a story.
There, we're both pushing our stuff.
There you go.
Silver.
There you go. Give money to them and just watch my stuff. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming. See you guys later. Go to PA. Go to.
Also, sorry for the weird start. We didn't know anything, and I'm so sorry that I burped because I totally burped at the beginning of this. Yeah. I'm still red in the face for that. Actually, I didn't realize it went through.
You won't be the first person to burp on a live stream, and you damn well won't be the last.
No, I definitely won't be. It just, I wasn't realized we were on the live stream. So, sleep tight, and I hope 42 doesn't bite.
And as always, I'll give you the sweet nightmares as long as you're good.
I don't have a tagline. See you later.
Bye, guys.
He won't lay eggs in you if you're good.
That's my tagline now. I won't lay eggs in you.